Hello, Divine Capricorns. Welcome back to another video with me, Amanda, aka Mandy. You're actually seeing my face this time. Hey, this is what I look like. This is going to be a little something different, something I've been wanting to work on for this channel. As I've talked about in some of the readings and some of the other videos, I am a yoga teacher. I've been doing that for the last 3 years. I love it so much. And I want to add more of healing practices to this channel. So there's tarot, there's astrology, and there's healing arts. So today's a little special thing I wanted to do for all of you. So sit back, relax, get comfy in your fuzzy socks, maybe some sweatpants. As where I am, it's getting cooler and a lot of fun stuff. Where you are, it might be a little warmer. I've got my mat out, I've got my 2 blocks, my yoga blocks, and then my blanket. We're going to do some gentle yoga. And then I have my singing bowl over here. We're going to do a little sound bath meditation, okay? So thank you so much for being here, giving me your energy, and for just being on this earth, okay? So our first pose, we're not going to do too many, but enough for us to relax, to calm down. And this is gentle, it's great for anybody of any level of experience. Okay, we're actually going to get into butterfly, which is one of my favorites. I really love doing this with a block. So I'm going to grab a block here. I'm going to bring the soles of my feet together. As you can see, I tend to bring my feet a little bit further away just because I want to get nice and comfy. Let the knees just kind of fall open. All right, we're not forcing anything in this practice. It's just nice and comfortable. Maybe rock from side to side onto your sitting bones a couple times. And then start to settle. You can move forward and fold forward if you'd like. I like to bring the block to the second level, so there's the first, second, and then third. Right? I like to put my forearms down, let my head hang. I'm just taking a few moments, wiggle the toes and the fingers a couple times. Maybe some neck circles, if it feels okay. I'm just getting into it. I'm just getting into a place that's somewhat comfortable. This might not be the greatest position to you. Obviously move the feet further away if you need to. Relax the belly, the shoulders. And take your time as you breathe. And in our gentle practice, we stay in these poses a bit longer than, say, most practices. You can flip the palms up if you like, gesture of receival. And just taking your time to be here. I know I like to rock from side to side, gentle. I like to have slight movement in my practice. You don't have to, though. If this level is too much, you feel a little too much, you can go to that 3rd level. And just relax as best as you can. Maybe send those sitting bones back a little bit more. Again, this is a gentle practice. So we're not forcing ourselves into a position or a place. Close the eyes as you breathe. I know I really love soft music, especially pianos, guitars. So this is really great for the outer hips. a little bit of inner thighs, and then the lower back. If you don't feel it in all three of those places, that's okay. And just doing your best to be here as you breathe in and then breathe out. And allowing yourself to be present in your body and in your mind. Now if this is too much, maybe you don't fold forward. You could just bring that block in front of you. And you're just gently leaning forward a little bit. So it really depends on what your range of motion is. I know that I have quite a bit of flexibility in my body, so my practice is going to look a little different from yours, but that's okay, right? So with that said, whatever your range of motion is, just be present with that. Okay. So typically we spend at least 2 minutes in a position. Everyone's a little bit different. Know that you don't have to do everything exact. Right? There's no wrong way to do your practice. Remember to soften the shoulders, the elbows, your toes and heels, as you allow your body to melt. Still breathing deeply. And with a sense of softness. Allow your shoulders to go down and back, because we tend to shrug our shoulders a lot, especially if you sit for long periods. And we'll take a few more deep breaths. Letting the knees melt as well. Giving yourself some time to let go. Belly is still soft, along with the outer hips. Let's take 5 more deep breaths. Three more. One more breath. Slowly start to lift the chest if you fold it forward, opening your eyes. A couple shoulder rolls might be helpful. Again, having that movement can be nice. We're not trying to stay stagnant for too long. I'm going to move this block off to the side. And then from here, I'm going to lift one knee at a time. Whew. I'm going to come down and lay on my back. Hopefully you're on a mat. If not, maybe you're on a rug. Smooth these things over. Then we come into the next pose. We're going to take a couple breaths, just closing the eyes. Arms are going to go out, palms face up. Heart's a little lifted. Legs are extended. Let your chin go towards your chest. So this is Pentacle pose in Yin. Also Shavasana, right? It's the Sanskrit name. Just a couple more breaths. One more breath. Gently open the eyes. And then we're going to come into banana pose. One of my personal favorites. Really great for the side body and the hips, but also the shoulders. I'm going to bring my legs together. I'm going to shift over to the right side with my shoulders, creating a curve. You can keep your arms the way they are, or you can bring them up and overhead as you grab the elbows. This allows you to open the shoulders and the chest. And then from here, you're going to bring both of your feet to the right corner of your mat, or a little bit further if you need to, until you create that banana shape. And so it could be as simple as just having the feet where they are, or you can place the left ankle on top of the right. So I feel a little tight on this side. Personally, I'm going to move my foot. You want to go until you feel the left side of your body. Could have a blanket underneath your head. And just take your time as you relax. Do your best to breathe from your belly. And then making your breath longer and more relaxed each time. Soften the toes and the ankles. Also softening your glutes. Right? So feel a deeper stretch into the left side of the body. So again, our objective is to be gentle with our body, not forcing ourselves into any place. But we are surrendering to this moment, to our muscles, our bones, and even our mind. And then again, it's okay if you don't feel a stretch. It should be small. When I teach, I tell my students that on a scale from 1 to 10, the stretch should feel between a 3 and a 4. Because stretching in Yin, it's gradual. It's a little bit different than a power practice or a hatha practice. Really let the elbows soften. Same with your shoulders, your neck, even your jaw. Let's take 5 more deep breaths. Three more breaths. One more breath. We'll slowly release the legs first, coming back to the center. And then releasing the arms, coming back to center. Let's do the other side. So I'm going to shimmy my shoulders to the left side. Till I feel I'm at a good spot. And I'm going to do my shoulders again because I really like this position with my arms. It's the most relaxing for me. I'm going to bring my feet over to the left corner of the mat. So you can keep the feet the way they are, or you can place the right ankle on top of the left for a little extra. And just until you feel the right side of your body stretch and lengthen. So finding that position where you can hold for a little while, you can release. And also know that this is your time for you. We live in such a fast-paced world, and this is one of those times where you've chosen consciously to do something that's good for you. So don't worry about what's going on around you. Just continuing to breathe, relaxing the space between your eyebrows and your facial muscles. Maybe you've been getting lost in music. Notice if there's tension anywhere in your body. And then start to bring your breath there, sending your exhales to wherever that tension is. Let's take a few more moments here. Okay, keeping your eyes closed. A few more deep, deep breaths. Softening into your belly, your glutes. Five more breaths. Three more breaths. One more breath. Let's untangle once again, so bringing the feet to the center. Releasing your arms, shoulders go back to the center. We'll bring the left knee into the chest, and then the right knee. Interlacing the fingers, and then rock from side to side a couple times. Really good for the sacrum, the lowest part of our spine. And then we're going to take one more pose. It's one of my favorites. I love teaching this one in my yin classes. And it's going to be legs up the wall. Since we've got a wall here and a very comfortable blanket, we're going to do that for a little bit. Not too long, but it's really good for bringing circulation back into the body. And it's even better for your spine. So recalibrating the length and the position of your spine. So I'm going to sit up. I'm going to show you the easiest way to come into it. I like grabbing for my blanket for my head. Sometimes I like it for my lower back, but not today. So I'm going to bring one of my hips up against the wall and keep my knees bent. So all the way up against the wall. I'm going to come down onto my forearms. I'm going to come up onto my butt, and then I'm going to shimmy like so. So ideally you want your butt to be all the way up onto the wall. You'll extend the legs, right, just like this. Or you can bend your knees And you can come a little bit further away from the wall depending on how tight your hamstrings are and your back. So let's just be here, extending the arms out, or you can bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Softening the toes and the fingers. And let's just take the next few moments to relax. To be. Filling up the belly as you breathe in and then out. Now you even start to feel some warmth in the back of your legs. That's good. Even bring the feet a little wider if you need a little extra space. And letting yourself, again, surrender. You can start to feel this in your lower back, which is great. If you don't, that's okay. You might yawn a little bit. I know I'm a little tired. You may even fall asleep, that's okay too. It happens. Just your response, your body's response to being very tired. And there really isn't anything wrong with that. Let's take 5 more deep breaths. Three more. And then one more deep breath. Start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Open your eyes. You can rock the head from side to side a couple times. And then one knee bends. And then the other knee bends. You can turn over to either side. Maybe it's the left, maybe it's the right. Into a fetal position. As you feel grateful for everything that you have and everything that you don't have. And we'll slowly sit up. That was a wonderful, wonderful practice. Thank you. So those are 3 of my favorite yin poses. This is really just a way to get into the yin practice. Something that can be really great for releasing stress. Those kinds of things. So let's get into the sound bath portion. If you're not interested in any sound healing, that's totally fine. I'm going to grab it right here. So this is a singing bowl. If you're not familiar with it, that's okay. But it creates frequencies from vibrations, and it is a great way to recenter our energy. Got some ocean sounds in the background, just for a little extra. And I want you to lay down in the same position, so in pentacle or shavasana, or it can be sitting up with your eyes closed. But do yourself a favor, get nice and comfortable. Could be a pillow underneath your head. And we'll do some sound healing, recentering, and coming back to ourselves. So once you've closed your eyes, gotten nice and comfy, I want you to take a nice deep breath in, fill the lungs. And then nice deep breath out, release it, let it go. Do that 3 more times. Last one. Now continue this breath. Allow yourself to feel and know the vibration of this sound. As you become a little bit more aware of your body, what it feels, what it doesn't feel. Knowing that you and your breath are the only things in this moment. Soften your eyes, your ears, your nose. Drifting off to a very quiet, peaceful place. continuing to breathe deeper and deeper. As you surrender more and more. Take 3 more deep breaths. One more breath. Start to wiggle the fingers, the toes. As you make your way out of this position, opening your eyes when you're ready. Perhaps feeling a sense of renewal, feeling a little bit more centered and more at peace. Thank you so much for being here and allowing me to guide you through a practice. Namaste. Until next time.